Now it is 6:10 p.m. in Abu Dhabi. It should be 7:40 p.m. in India. And today is 19th of April 2025. And our WeAreOne group weekly learning session number 241. And the topic of discussion today is financial prosperity by removing mind blocks. We will today understand that why the financial prosperity is not, we don't see it implemented in our lives. So what is the reason? What are the possible reasons? And if it is our attitude or pattern or anything that is blocking the thing abundance to come, so we'll understand that. And this and also understand in general how the spiritual understanding, the creating the wealth, because fundamentally we are following the householder spirituality, and our goal is Aishwaryavan Muktatma, like the materialistic world, the affluent, the Aishwaryavan, and Muktatma, the spiritually enlightened. So both are the necessary halves of our human existence on planet Earth. Any one part is missing is not our, the experience and the goal in the planet Earth will not be fulfilled. So we need both. And contrary to the common understanding that if you have to walk the spiritual path, you have to give a, get out of the money business, or if you are earning and enjoying wealth, and then you cannot be spiritual, both are factually incorrect. There is no such thing. Yes, there is a common and misunderstanding about the people that spirituality they correlate with the sannyasis who are just by their tradition. It is they live on the begging and things like that, and that's how somehow get correlated with the spirituality, which is not the case. And there is no way the spirituality one has to the beg or work to be poor to be spiritually affluent. Rather contrary. Only when you are materialistically affluent and you are financially abundant, then it will help you to focus on the spiritual activities. You cannot do or practice spiritual things when you have to think about how you can pay your bills and how we can meet the rent, how you can pay the rent, and how you can meet the financial things. This is not the place where we can practice the spirituality, and also both are interdependent or both are complementary halves of human existence. So we need to have both. In fact, the proper spiritual understanding, if you are in a spiritually aware, then you come to a stage where you need not to run behind money, and money will be attracted towards you. Yeah. So we will talk about that today. So what is that? What is that code that need to be done? And there are a lot of myths. When I will explain, I will go into those things, so that if somehow knowingly, unknowingly, you are holding that kind of attitude, or you are having this kind of approach towards money or spirituality or interconnection between the spirituality and earning money or wealth creation, those with that will be, in the light of awareness, that will be, you will get the clarification, you will get that understanding, so that you can take the, decision making on your life path accordingly. Yeah. Another reason why I'm selected this topic today, because after our Kamakha camp, when we had that 29th of March is the worst period of of time, where the many other negativity and a lot of chaos is going to happen, and energetically it was not conducive. But after that, we got that, Shakti, and we invoke, Devi sadhana and all those kind of things. We have that, and we have to now, it is divine feminine energy. We have to tune in through our spiritual practices. And this period, which is opening up now, it will be chaotic for the world, and a lot of upheavals and a lot of, the war, conflict, and all this kind of thing, even natural calamity, etc. You will see in the external world. But it is like for whoever has been spiritually, they have raised their vibration, like they have gone beyond a certain level. Frequency terms, it is love and above frequency, 500 plus that range. Now they will be getting rewarded of, whatever, spiritual practices and all has been done. Babaji also sent message through different, our to many, some of them our members here. So they're sending the Babaji is not, Babaji is telling it is a time that he will be rewarded. And next almost 3 years, it is a time for so don't look at the external world. It will be just give you the complete negative picture. But if you prepared yourself last few years or months, whatever you prepared yourself, and you have intentionally have not harmed anyone, you have done a good karma, etc. But still now the results was not there in your, in your practical life. It is not, you didn't see it, or rather you see some kind of misfortune happen, something is lost, something maybe some near and dear ones in the family, they left the body, etc., etc. Many other things you might have undergone. But now it is the time that you can say the new chapter opening up, and fundamental of that new chapter is a financial prosperity. Now you will be rewarded with opportunities, and all different opportunities will come, and it will open up new paths. It will open up for you. But saying so, it is also you have to take action. Like it will not fall on your lap. The opportunity may come and go. So you have to be alert and aware and take the full advantage of the opportunities. And whichever is coming in this period of time, and when you take action, necessary action, then it will be part of your long-term prosperous journey, that which is starting from now. It will be you can say that permanent for rest of your lives. That is the kind of energy we have it right now. And needless to say, we are all blessed by Babaji, guided by Babaji, everything. And in the recent communication, Babaji has categorically mentioned about this financial part, which has been so-called withheld for a quite long time, actually, to be, that factually, that is the right thing. The many some people, even years, they could not get the proper, income or prosperity or abundance. The reason what Babaji is telling that up to that 29th of March, what time I told you last, the solar eclipse time, it was earlier than that. If something has might have come to you, whatever, your rewards and all, it could have been taken away again. It could have been gone. So now it is, and needless to say, we see a lot of places all over the world. People are losing, many things left, right, and center. They're lost for last, a few months or maybe a year or so. So those quite understandable and common. But now, whatever you are getting it, that you will be guided, you will be protected, and you will have to now take necessary action. It is not, again, I'm telling, it will not come on your lap. If you sit down and meditate whole day, it will not happen. So it is the wrong understanding of the thing. You have to take action. And what are the things we'll approach? We will discuss today. And what are the tips? What are the methods we can follow? What are the type of rituals we may practice, kind of things? So, major understanding how to attract wealth towards you. What is the manifestation codes, etc. Now it is time to implement those. Yeah. So earlier, because of many reasons, some of them are celestial, like planetary positions, etc. Those are not conducive for forgetting those kind of levels and uncertainty and chaos and things like that. But that was the time we had to follow the strategy of Shraddha and Saburi. Have to wait for this right time to come so that we can take actions and all. It is just to protect ourselves so that we don't get harmed in the process from the external world. So that period is now over. So now we have to take action towards our prosperity and abundance and financial, to be particular, and that will happen. Even though earlier it didn't materialize, now it will happen. Maybe we'll get from unexpected sources some contact or some projects opening up, some job opportunities come and things like that. You will see it. Again, it is your personal thing. I'm not talking all over the world. World will go in the opposite direction. Yeah. So it is not about the world. Yeah. Don't say that, but the news, what we are hearing is all bad. Yes, they are. They will be more bad. It's coming next 3 years. Why more bad will come, and why we are saying that we will be, going in the opposite direction? Because to make it a brief understanding of the whole thing, it is the karma effect period. Like whoever has done the karma, now this next 3 years, the effects will be played out. Like if somebody has been, cheated others, corrupt, and troubled others and harmed others, etc. Now it is their punishment time. If somebody has been done, they're honest and try to do, they have to do their own householder's duty, take care of the family and earn in the honest way, and whatever they tried. Yes, there are losses, but still they didn't lose the faith, or they surrendered, and with Shraddha and Saburi, they have gone it. Now, this is the time where those will be rewarded. They will be rewarded, and financial part is the fundamental of that. Because in materialistic world, in the physical world, it is the money is very important. Money is not untouchable things. As I explained in the beginning, our goal is to be WeAreOne Muktatma. Whatever spiritual practice, we are in the different level of spiritual awareness. It is a journey. I'm not saying it is completed, but we will still will be going on this journey. Earlier, the Aishwarya part, the financial part, was somehow subdued. Now the path is opened up energetically, as per your own, the level of awareness, the vibration you have, arrived, and the type of karma you did, the rewards will come accordingly, proportionately. And there are many other factors that I will discuss in this topic. So with this background, let us go into the points I mentioned in the topic: prosperity and financial abundance. Okay. Now, prosperity is the word prosperity. It came from the Latin root. It is prosperous, which means to be fortunate. Yeah. So to prosper, to thrive, flourish, and be successful. So it's all coming together. Like prosperity means like whatever things you are doing, they are successful. Then it will be rewarded with the financial things. Whatever choices you make, and that will give you some outcome, some good outcome, rewards. Yeah. So that's how we get prosperous. Yeah. And for the prosperity has a multiple dimension. There are 7-dimensional prosperity: physical, mental, emotional, social, and time, financial, and spiritual. Yeah. So finally, but today's hour we'll be limited ourselves to in the financial prosperity. So financial prosperity doesn't mean that you have, got $1 million or $1 billion in the bank. That is not the prosperity. Financial prosperity, that you will be able to earn whatever your needs are. You have to pay for. You have to earn and pay for whatever your expenses, and also it will be fulfill your dreams, or you enjoy the safety and security. You will be financially stable, secure, and you will secure your futures, financially. And also that you will be able to fulfill your dreams and desires. Like you want to travel somewhere, you will be able to. Suppose you wanted to visit, say, Switzerland, so you'll be able to do it. You wanted to buy a particular car, so you'll be able to do it. or getting some bigger house, etc. Those are the kind of materialistic things. It will be reward. That whatever you need to do, it will manifest. You'll be able to pay for it, and get into that. That is the financial abundance. Financial abundance does not mean the too much money in the bank. You don't know what to do with it. It's not that. It is about using that. You'll be able to earn and to be in the flow of that, so that whatever your desires, whatever the materialistic comfort and things, you will get it. Only thing is here, one word of caution, the masters say that you need to understand the difference between need and greed. Yeah. Whatever your need will be fulfilled, you must earn money, and whatever the options are, you will pursue so that all your needs and desires, like you want to have some comfortable living, etc., that's fine. But it will not support the greed. Greed is by hook or crook. Somehow I have to, get more money, amass wealth. That is not the prosperity is. Yeah. So you have to drop that part, greed. In fact, having greed and selfishness is a counterproductive to getting the actual prosperity that we'll discuss later on into little detail on this topic. But anyway, so this is what is the financial prosperity is. And as we mentioned, it came from the Latin, the word. And also the financial abundance means what I told you. Financial abundance doesn't mean that too much money in the bank. It means that you will be able to pay for. Suppose whatever you wanted to travel, you have to finance like your children for their education, and pay for whatever the household goods and luxury you need, whatever type of food you want to eat, you will be able to do that. And this is the thing: it's a comfortable living. That is what the financial abundance means. Yeah. Now, next point I've written about the roles of destiny, karma, planetary effects on our financial status in life. Yeah. Let me put it in this way. Destiny is you can say our past life and the previous karma, what our soul has decided to plan for this lifetime. It is basically in this lifetime, it is a soul's plan. This soul's plan has been devised based on our past life karma and what we accumulated, over the lives. So, and also to gain some kind of experience and understanding of certain things, and also to learn the money lessons. Yeah. So planet Earth is the only place where we have this money. Other dimension, there is no money. And so here, if you have to learn money lessons, this is the dimension, the planet Earth. We have to take birth, and then we have to face the life and see, go through all this money matters. Yeah. So in that sense, our soul decides before we take birth that what will be our financial background. Whether, we have before the time of the birth, we take birth, we choose our parents, we choose our family, we choose our, which country to take birth and everything, including what will be the financial background of this lifetime. Like you can take birth in a family who are the, maybe the top richest people on planet Earth, and as an inheritance, you will get a lot of money. That is one way. But we have a choice, and also we have to choose to take birth in a family where financially not well at all. So there is a struggle for money. So you have to put a lot of effort to get into the minimum living standard, and for that you have to work hard and get into there. So this is another approach. Also, it purifies the soul when you go that way. Purifies means it by experientially understand and overcome these challenges. So these financial challenges, soul decides that we'll, take birth in such a way that we have to have this financial challenge to overcome, and in this lifetime. So that is how the lives are designed, and that is how what is called destiny. Okay, the destiny is nothing but our soul's plan, if you want to understand in the basic way, and how souls, planned our life based on our past lives. Also, in the past lives karma, if you have done anything good karmas, then this life will be the comfortable one. lot of things will get helped, and we inherit something. Also, we'll be successful in whatever we are approaching. But if our past karmas are not so good, then this same way, we'll be getting so-called punishment. Like we try to, earn money, will be a lot of roadblocks will come, a lot of people, enmity will come. Maybe we'll undergo some kind of theft and, losing money into our ventures and things like that. Things will not be successful. These are typically the symptoms of having we carried away our bad karmas from past lives, and that is what is played out here. From karma point of view, it is ultimately to get out of this karmic cycle. So one need to do the sadhana, need to get enlightened. So at the time before the enlightenment, all the karmic files are closed by the divine grace. That is called Guru Kripa. But before that, you have to take the attempt. See, attempt, it can be two ways. One way is that you do your good karma to balance all those things, or in other words, you have to suffer all those kind of things so that you exhaust so-called previous bad karma. And also at the same time, if you follow the spiritual path, then you will be meditating regularly, and every time you meditate in Dhyana Agni, that is a Chin Mudra, fire and air. In Chin Mudra, if you meditate, that meditation becomes meditative fire or Dhyana Agni. In the meditative fire, your karma vij, whatever, maybe it would give a bad result, you could have been roasted and they will not be able to give you that result, or at least if it gives also, it will be very minimal effect. So you will be that way, you will be saved from having those kind of punishments. So that what Babaji has given us, the Kriya Yoga, it is, the meditation is for the Sanchita karma, but Prarabdha karma, earlier there was nothing. Prarabdha means which already downloaded. You are suffering right now. But in the Kriya, if you practice Kriya daily, your Prarabdha karma also can be reduced, and it can be exhausted much, much faster. Yeah? So that is another way. And there are three types of karma. So Sanchita karma, meditation, the Prarabdha karma, Kriya, and the third one is Kriyaman karma. Kriyaman karma means whatever you are doing now, it will give effect or results in future. Kriyaman karma, if you are walking on the spiritual path and you get the guidance of different masters, and if you follow them, and you raise your awareness. So if you walk your life, the path with full of awareness, you will not bind any new karma, because though that is a trap, that is karmic trap, I will not do this, even though it looks lucrative, but if I do that, I will bind karma, I will have to suffer later on. Yeah? Because of that, you will not start that chapter at all. So no new karma is coming. All Sanchita karma is getting into, the roasted by the meditation, and already downloaded karma is being, or maybe which downloads in near future because of regularly practicing Kriya, that has get exhausted and that has been taken care of, neutralized. So in that way, we'll reach towards that kind of enlightenment, or that by raising our vibration, we'll reach there. 700 plus when it crossed. We keep our mind in no thought zone for 45 minutes continuously, only once in a lifetime. Then the God spot opens, that is enlightenment. At the time of enlightenment, and just before that, all the balanced karmic file get, completely annihilated by the grace. In our case, it is Babaji takes all these things taken up. By Babaji, we can understand this way, that it is like a seed, karma vij. It's there are plenty. It's made full of the bags or the sack full of the karma bij, and that kind of sack we have full of godowns, full of those. So Guru Kripa means in one matchstick, all godown will burn at one go. Yeah, so that is Guru Kripa. And when you meditate, you roast one seeds one day at a time, and that may take a long time. But once you give the effort, then the divine grace happens, and they lifted up all the spiritual masters. They don't have any karmic balance left. So they are in fully tune with the level of the prosperity and abundance. That is the level they play, because they don't have to burden. They don't get dragged down by their karma or karmic balance, and they have to settle down these things. But others who are still undergoing, they have to have a different level of karma that plays out. But sticking, as I mentioned, the three methods, sticking to the spiritual path will actually leading them towards lessen all this karmic burden, and finally you can get over that. Also, this point I have mentioned, planetary effects on our financial status in life. Planetary effects is such that because of the different, the energy of planetary positions like astrology, they can find out which is the good time, which is not so good time. Earlier, I was mentioning about the 29th of March. It was not a very good time for the planet Earth, and now it is better time has started for those who are just following spirituality. So those kind of things are directly related to the planetary positions. Okay. Planetary positions are such that even the enlightened masters, they cannot get out of that. Yeah? So if the planetary positions are not good, they have to suffer. So they cannot do anything. Yeah? So that is the way. But however, but when they so-called suffer, they have all the strength. They have full faith and surrender. So actually, the effect of suffering they don't feel. But so-called physical suffering, they do come. Means you cannot avoid the externally, coming towards you. But our life is how we experience it. So because of their inner self is completely reformatted because of the spirituality, they don't experience that kind of, like a punishment or torture or thing. They don't feel that. Yeah, they take it as another experience, and it is also, so-called the divine will. So that's why their effect actually bogged down by the suffering. They can smilingly, with smile, they get over to all those things, not only their own, what they are facing into their own lives, even they help others so that they can overcome into their difficulties, their challenges in life. Yeah. So don't assume that those who were spiritually enlightened, they don't face adversities in life. They do, because external life is full of these kind of things, a lot of challenges and all. Jesus Christ gets killed, and see any other, the masters. Lord Ram, he has to send his wife and children to the forest and things like that, and a lot of trouble, and his wife was stolen by somebody and taken away, kidnapped, and all this kind of stuff. Lord Krishna, you see the Lord Krishna, end of his life, so powerful, Purushottam, but he could not, control that. In front of his eyes, all the family members were killed. Yeah? Yaduvamsh was completely ruined. He could not do anything. He is a great master. So there are something which is, external event. You cannot do it. You have to go through it. Yeah, you cannot just change the happening. Yes, what you can do is how you, like a face that, how you can, take that you can change that, and based on that, you can get into that power to withstand that. But external control, not possible. You have to, as long as you have taken birth in the physical body. When you leave the physical body, then it's a material different thing altogether. But in the physical body, you have to undergo all these things, the planetary things and positions and all those things that you have to go through. There is no other way to get out of these things. Okay. So that is about the understanding of what is the financial matters and roles of destiny, karma, planetary effects, and etc. Okay. Now it comes to our practicality, like our attitude towards money. Now the question is that, okay, we understand that all those things are happening. I have not done anything wrong. I did all, whatever my intelligence, whatever my education and all those kind of things, I applied everything. Still, I'm not having proper earning, or my earning is not growing. And this is a very, very common issue with many of us. And of course, karma, our past karma is one of the major issue, what I just explained, because our karma plays in 3 areas of our life. Yeah? So one is like health and relationship and money. So sometimes we give a lot of effort but could not prosper because of the karmic reasons, that we are not getting breakthrough because of our own karma, past karma. For that, we need to undergo the karma kshalan. If you can do meditation to reduce your karma bij and all those things. And also, if you are lucky, then you will be meeting some live masters who was authorized to perform karma kshalan. And again, you have to make yourself available for that. So it is, nobody will impose anything on you. You have hundreds of reasons, not to, skip that and things like that. But if opportunity comes, then you should take that. But it will, remove that whatever the karmic blocks, and will make it process through much faster. Because otherwise it's a long time. Yeah, so it is not that easy. But if you get the opportunity that somebody can actually do the karma kshalan, you should take advantage of that, because that will, all of us, different people having a different blocks at the different levels. But you are not getting into the financial abundance because some karma, something is blocking immediately, like the first block. Unless until that is removed, next prosperity or next thing, whatever you are supposed to get in life, it is in your destiny, but you are not going there because something roadblock is there. Like in a forest road, some tree has fallen on the road, and that is blocking. So you have the petrol, you have driver, you have the car, everything, but because of this block, you cannot travel and cross the forest. So you need to, somehow you have to cut the tree or remove the tree, or bring someone to uplift it, and all those kind of things. Unless until you do that, your car is useless. It cannot travel further. Yeah. Those are the kind of, I'm just giving analogy. These are the kind of things the karma kshalan does. Yeah. It doesn't take you and reach you to your destination. No, it removes the block so that you have all the tools. You have the car, you have the driver, you have everything. There is petrol in the car and all those kind of things. Still there is a day left and things, you can travel in the daylight, you can reach your destination. But unless until that is removed, you are stuck. You cannot move. Maybe, the whole day you're staying there and waiting somebody will come and remove the tree, but nobody did. And you are just waiting. So anyway, so these are the kind of things that happens. That is how the karma kshalan thing works. It's all the divine. Divine sends you. In our case, Babaji sends you the opportunity. It's up to you. You have a free will to take or not to take. You can have any kind of excuse not to attend that or thing like that. It's a different thing. That is your choice. And this I'm talking about, that attitude. Look at your attitude. What is your attitude when this opportunity comes? What your mind tells you. It tells you, if there is a will, there is a way. It tells you many, many things, how you cannot attend, cannot go, cannot make it happen, whatever the reason. Time, not good, and long distance, we have to spend a lot of things, and this, that, whatever. Many, many logical things. But if you don't, then that block will not be removed. You will be staying there for some more time and face these things. You keep complaining, it doesn't matter. There is no one listening or complaining. So you have to take that action. So first thing, there is a topic of today that you have to see that your mind block is to be removed. Yeah. Unless until you remove your block, means it is called that, help yourself to be helped. And if you don't help yourself, then external help or spiritual help cannot take effect. End of the day, it is you who have to take the decision, take the call with the right understanding, right approach. What is the approach? I will explain that. But you have to take the call, otherwise it will never happen. Opportunities will come and go. As simple as that. Okay. So next point is that our attitude towards money. Another thing. Yeah. I told you about our attitude of, I talked about regarding the with spiritual opportunities or something sent by divine. There are other things also. We have called different level of patterns. Yeah. We have a childhood pattern. We have a very strong pattern on money. So we have been taught about something that to earn higher level, you have to work hard, you have to do a lot of studies, and you have to do a lot of effort and clear a lot of exams, a lot of competitions and all those kind of things. This kind of approach, or when you go higher, and then you see that you come into the professional life, and you see somebody is just by recommendation, somebody is getting job, you are left out. In the office, there is office politics. Some relative of the general manager is getting the promotion, and you are discarded, and things like that. Then you thought maybe it is the alliances makes you more money and things like that, or recommendations or backdoor, some kind of deal will make you to be on the top, etc., etc. So those are your approaches towards that. Finally, you landed up into the situation where you think it is selfish act. You have to grab something and take it and fill your kitty. Otherwise, you will not get it. Yeah? Then ultimately, you become extremely selfish person. You don't care what happens to others and all. Somehow by hook or crook, you accumulate wealth and you get rich, and you think that your life is successful. Yeah. This complete story, this is completely like a big pattern, or it is your attitude towards money which makes this kind of play to happen. Yeah. So in these cases, we need to analyze ourselves. There are, if you walk the spiritual path, you will come to know about the witness consciousness. You will be able to see what's going on in your mind. That is a quite long journey. But when you are, walking on the path, you really don't know that which is the approach you are going to take. Whatever experience you had earlier, practical experience, they have been given the direction which is completely contrary to the truth. As for example, that if you don't work hard, you don't get, you want money, get a lot of money. This is not the truth. Yeah? You see what happens to the big multimillionaire, billionaires and all. What they do whole day? Maybe the going into luxury yacht and play golf, but are they working hard? No. Okay. But whoever actually from early morning to late evening, they're working very hard, like laborers and things like that. How much they earn? Very little. Even the education, like a classical, our traditional education. So, if you see what is the truth is, somebody like there is a conception that more higher education you go, better the money you will earn. Right? It is not fully true either. Whoever has heavily educated, you see their education, not necessarily they are earning more. Somebody maybe just, didn't go much education, not even a graduate. Yeah. So they can work in a certain area and work certain way, invest in certain places and go to some good business deals and things like that. They become later part of their life, they become prosperous. And there was a survey that the top, I think, billionaires and all those things, and they are found, many of them, the college dropouts. Bill Gates and all this kind of guys, and they are college dropouts. So it is not the true either that education will give you that. For example, you see, because their approach is different. It is not that. Maybe if you're highly educated, you will be getting a scientist or a good professor, but what is the salary of a professor? So that may not be I'm not discouraging. Education is good, but understanding the higher education will give you more money, that may not be true. Suppose the business community, like I think they call baniyas or something like that, they are not interested in going to higher educations and things like that. Yeah? They think how I can go and start some business and rotate the money and all those kind of things. By the time they are like a mid 20s or about early 30s, they are quite well to do. They have a lot of money. Whereas somebody who did all this kind of thing, graduate, postgraduate, or then PhD, and then all those kind of things, that person may be, working in some government job somewhere, and but that salary is not that kind of high. You understand what I mean, yeah? So it not necessarily that you will be higher education will give you more money. So this is our misunderstanding about that money. Yeah. This is that our approach towards money is because from where this came, it came from our childhood conditioning. We have been told by our parents, if you don't study, you don't win the competition, and crack this exam, crack that exam, secure this, secure that, then only able to get more money. Yes, it is little better. I'm not saying that all same, but it is not that is whoever has not gone to that path, they are not earning. They are earning maybe much more than maybe whoever is properly educated, crack great examinations and things like that. Anyway, so in this particular aspect, we need to follow our truth, that we need to have what is our priorities in life, and then we have to design it accordingly. Yeah. So our attitude of money is very, very important. So one, I told you, two things I have already explained it to you, and about our, more work, more these things. In this, unless until you take the higher degrees or fancy kind of stuff, and you have to MBA and many other things, whatnot, then only you'll be able to. That is not the right understanding. People are earning much more than that. Another mindset we have that the money is root of all evil. Yeah, we believe that maybe a lot of things happen. We have seen that regarding money, so many I was telling that in the office, the bypass that, or somebody maybe bribe someone and get it, and they get the positions and good opportunity, and you are left behind. And maybe in the family you have seen that how, now, baap bada na bhaiya, sabse bada rupaya, this kind of stuff. We have seen a lot of fighting among the families and within that and with the properties and this kind of stuff. It is there in the story of everywhere. And from there, we maybe internally, we start hating about the money. We understand that money is the root cause of all evil. If you believe that, so then also you'll not be able to go into higher level of earning, because that will stop you to have the more money. Means if you start earning more, you will feel guilty. You feel like I'm doing some crime maybe. That inherent thing, the belief system, will not allow you to break the ceiling. You will be always below a certain level. You cannot break that. Yeah? So that is also quite common. Another attitude is, if you secretly hate the rich people, you see their lifestyle, you feel jealous, and you see what decisions they take, and they are, most of the time you feel they're not doing the right thing, still they're getting money, still they're getting rich. So now this create kind of hatred about that rich people in general, subconsciously. I'm not saying you are willingly doing it. Subconsciously start hating the ultra rich or rich people, because you feel that they are against the society, they're doing all this unscrupulous means and unfair means, and they're harming the humanity, harming people, and that's how they get rich. And maybe they're using their political power to get rich, they're using their manipulation and the bribing or the justice system, through that they're getting this rich and whatever. But my point is little different. Your inherent feeling that rich equivalent to all the malpractices, all manipulations, all these things against humanity, against making good, working good for the people, etc., etc. that the hatred about these rich people, that will also not allow you to go to the level of, to breaking the ceiling of the richness of the wealth you are, you could have got if you don't have this kind of attitude towards money, towards the rich people, and towards the, how you see in the society, etc., etc., etc. So many things are unknowingly based on our belief system, our own approach towards money, and that becomes your major roadblock, major blocks. So we have to work on our own blocks first, so that you can allow the money or the wealth to come into our lives. Yeah. All right. Next is the spiritual understanding of wealth creation. What is spiritual understanding of wealth creation? Spiritual understanding of wealth is simple. It is wealth or money is just one form of energy, and everything in the universe is energy. And there is a law of attraction, like frequencies attract the similar kind of frequencies. Yeah, the domain. So money is a particular vibration or the frequency that if you vibrate in a particular level of frequency, then you will be attracted. Your money or wealth will be attracted towards you. Hence, it is about your vibration that will attract the prosperity. If you want me to say it in a single line. So don't run behind money, because those are the kind of things we do. Yeah, because a lot of things are saying mindset is you have to work too much hard to earn money and all this. That's not the case. Yeah, those who got, how they got it, their vibration is they are vibrating in such a domain, such a level that money automatically get attracted towards them. They tune into that frequency. They've done something on themselves, drop all the belief system, all the blocks, and they vibrate high, and then things get manifested into the life. They're coming to them, and then that's why they enjoy. In fact, the contrary to the common belief system, they need not to do anything in the external world. So other than, of course, say yes to the opportunities. I'm not saying about that. I'm not saying they need to work hard at the kind of amount of money they are getting. They need to work on themselves. They come to the certain level of vibration, and then it will start happening to them. They just being level. I'm talking spiritually now. The being level, they enhance their vibration. Then the tune in, we call it tune in to that domain, which is having the prosperity vibration, and then they attract that kind of the wealth into their direction, or the synchronicities happen, all the divine, play the different ways to get it to them. Yeah. This is coming from the place where it is to come to that level, one need to work on themselves. Like they have to get out of the poverty consciousness, and they have to learn how to be with the abundance consciousness. I have explained many times. Again, I will explain here because this is the topic today. Poverty consciousness coming from that angle that if the overall wealth in the world is fixed, so it is distributed about so many people, total 8 billion people it is distributed. And that is also lopsided distribution. But means I have to take more share than the average, then only I'll get rich. Otherwise, if I don't take from others, then I will not fulfill my demands, or I will not be, wealthy. That is the poverty consciousness. Why poverty consciousness? Because it assumes the hypothesis behind this is overall wealth into this world is fixed. Unless until you take it from something towards you, you will not, fill up your thing. Yeah. And that is how they operate, and that's how they could not go beyond the ceiling. Other one is the abundance consciousness. Abundant consciousness is merged with the truth that source is infinite. I'm talking spiritually. Source is infinite. It can create anything for you. It can create a gold mine. You dig up the gold and get it. As simple as that, like this. Yeah? Gold mine. Oh, okay. So these things does not having a belief system that overall the wealth is limited into this world. So I have to snatch from someone, or to get it from somewhere, transfer it from something towards my account, towards me, my holding under my control. This is not that. It's saying each source is infinite. So you raise your vibration and tune into that infinite source, so that flows through you. That vibration that flows through you. While you are in tune into that, then whatever you need will be created for you. No need to run behind in somebody else. Yeah, you just tune in. You work on yourself, raise your vibration, and then you tune in. That is abundance consciousness. It is infinite, which is the truth. It is infinite, and you have to just tune into that infinite vibration, that field. The prosperity field or domain, so that you vibrate at the same level, you are connected, and it will be flown through you both ways. Like if somebody has to get this wealth and things like that, it will be operated through you, and then it will, in the return also, it will go through you. You will be fully aligned with the consciousness of abundance consciousness, and that whatever your needs and all, it will feel like this. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Yeah. So that is abundance consciousness. So we have to now, through spirituality, we have to learn how to just leave that poverty consciousness, that old idea pattern which never worked. And those are the kind, and plus our mental blocks, you have to get out of that. And you have to elevate ourselves through spiritual practices and tune in to that infinite, the consciousness level. So that when we tune in, then we'll get into that, the money magnetism, money shower, or whatever you call it, will come. So that, and somebody was telling you, talking about the vibration. What is that vibration? Yeah? Can you tell what is the vibration? Yes, I know what is the vibration. I'll tell you into this. The practical tips. When we'll discuss about how to, go into that abundance consciousness, there are techniques. I will tell you the practical techniques. Yeah? But first you understand how it works. Yeah? If you're still into that kind of understanding, I have to work hard and then only I'll get more money, and then only I have to take, and I have to see how many client I can develop so that I can get money from them. So multiplied by this will not take, this will, okay, I'm not saying it will not work. It will work to a certain level, but it will not come to the level to your full potential. You don't know your potential. Yeah, we are or infinite possibilities. So those possibilities you have to tap in. Don't settle on the the lower level of the potential and things like that. Yeah. So we'll go into her. Yeah. So we'll go there. So now I hope understanding wise it is clear. And yes, there's a next point is in the spiritual domain, as it is coming from the infinite source, how I can keep myself continuously connected with that source, infinite source. The key is live in an attitude of gratitude. Yeah? Gratitude is the highest level of vibration you can have to attract the prosperity towards you. This is the highest level, possible level. Then there is a love and all compassion thing like that. But if you are in a grateful about the life, anything, when you become grateful, I'm not saying how it looks, looks like you're very mild, and I'm not talking about that, but the gratitude raises your vibration and matches with the source. And through the attitude of gratitude, if you live in the attitude of gratitude, you will attract left, right, and center. Yeah. Whatever your needs in all, not only that, you will be able to, when energetically you can distribute with many others through that, whoever come in contact with you, you are operating in that kind of vibration, and they get induced into your vibration, their life will change. They'll also, work in the prosperity and all those kind of things. So that is there. So spiritually, you understand how to get into that abundance consciousness and how to hold it in your life spiritually. Just practice attitude of gratitude. Live in an attitude of gratitude. And gratitude towards whom? Towards anything. For anything in your life, be grateful, and the attitude of gratitude is there. And there are many practices. Somebody consciously keep the gratitude journal. They record 50 things they have grateful for in that day. Yeah, that is a good way to start. Otherwise, whoever gone to the level of mastery, they are grateful for everything. Yeah. Thank you. I had a food today. I have been, I'm alive today. I'm breathing now. All those things. I'm healthy. I'm fine. I'm good. Thank you very much. This grateful, everything is being grateful about all the time. Like we take breathing, that kind of they're grateful. Yeah. So anyway, so you have to come to that level slowly. By that, you raise the vibration such a level that things they need to fight for it. It is like the divine is presented to them, automatically comes to them. Of course, at their own time. I'm not saying that you start and tomorrow everything will happen. May not be. In our soul level also, we don't choose to get it in everything at the same day. If I have got a coupon, say, suppose they give some restaurant coupons, they give free coupon. Suppose I have a 30 coupon, of course, I will not visit 30 restaurants in a single day. I'll be having, stomach upset if I just take at least, one spoon of thing in 30 restaurants, I will, stomach upset will happen. So I will do it gradually. Maybe I will use that 30 coupon for next 6 months time so that I can visit this weekend or some other day here and this, that, and you choose. And that's how I enjoy. Same here with the prosperity and the manifestation. Through the connection, you'll be able to manifest. And there are manifestation techniques also. I will show you how to do that. But the master, they're manifesting left, right, and center energetically. Only thing is how practically it is implemented, that takes some time. There is something called gestation period, like planting the seed and getting the fruit. There may be some time. Yeah? I'm not saying it is like a magic, tomorrow it will happen. But some of them, they do have the magic either. It's possible to have some kind of magic also. But normally it takes its own time to get implemented, but for sure it comes. Yeah. So that is about the spiritual understanding, and gratitude invites grace. Okay, now let us come into like okay, let me give you some kind of abundance tips. Okay, so we understood up to this much. Before going to the rituals, prosperity rituals, let me give you something. How to correct your attitude towards this money. You have to purify yourselves, like in the mindset. What are the things, practically speaking, what are the things you need to remove from your life or your thinking pattern? I have just mentioned few of I just noted down so that I don't forget. So you have to remove the narrow-mindedness. Narrow-mindedness and selfishness. Yeah? This is not going to give you the prosperity and things like that. It may look like that the people who got rich, they are selfish, but it is not the truth. If you stuck into the narrow-mindedness and selfishness, then you cannot go beyond a certain level. Abundance will not come. You may be, few here and there, you may gain something, but you cannot hold that prosperity consciousness or abundance for long. Egoistic attitude. More you bring ego into your whatever you do, then it will ruin the show. Yeah? Ego will win few times, but in the long run, maybe will win some battle, but lose the war. And judgmental approach, judging about others, judging what you got in life, and comparing yourselves and all those things. These are all counterproductive patterns that you have to get rid of. Yeah? Otherwise, this true prosperity will not come. And what you can practice, you have to go to that level of vibration. You have to open your heart, because by intelligence, you cannot reach there. It looks that people who got more richness, they're intelligent. Actually not. Okay. I'm not talking who accumulated more. Maybe accumulation is possible through intelligence, but you cannot be true abundant unless until you are in the flow of money. Yeah. Like no matter how big the container is, it is still a still water. You have to be like a river, like flowing. And it's also said that Lakshmi always prefers movement. It doesn't stand still. So stand still for long. So you have to learn how to be in the flow. Okay. So for that, you have to open your heart chakra and go above. So basically, there is a spiritual journey that makes you have to practice that to get into the prosperity. As I mentioned in the beginning, there is no contradiction. You are spiritually evolved doesn't mean they're financially poor. Yeah, they go hand in hand. Like if you are spiritually aware, vibrational, high vibration, then it will support you to all those kind of materialistic wealth and prosperity and abundance. It will help you to reach there as well. So use resources already given to you. Yeah. Don't see that I cannot do it today because I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't this, that, and all those kind of things. Yeah. You have to use whatever you have. Yeah. As for example, suppose you have a talent, the creativity. So maybe you just, you are not getting proper forum and you are not, maybe you say that I'll do some oil painting. For that, I need canvas, I need, like oil, paints, and I need brushes, I need this, I need easel and things, many things. So because those are not available right now, so I'm not been able to, express myself through the painting. This kind of attitude, just waiting for something. What you have is not enough. You have to have something more to get it. This idea itself, this approach itself is self-sabotaging. You have to, whatever creative things, spark you have, express that, whatever means you have. Yeah. Like they say the most like spontaneous artists were, or the painters were, who has done the cave painting. In the caves, earlier days, there was some kind of lot of cave paintings and things like that. They didn't wait for somebody develop the canvas, somebody develop oil painting, somebody develop in future after a few 100 years or 1,000 years, they will develop something, different colors and all. They did this painting, whatever is available, maybe some stone, some stick and something, some herbs and all. They did the painting. They express and finish. Matter ends there. Yeah, they express themselves. So come out of this self-sabotaging, this trap of I need this, that to express myself. No, whatever you have, you do it. That is the right approach, and then you make it better. If you get better things tomorrow you use them. But today it is not. Don't stop because you don't have the so-called right resources as per you. Everybody has some resources or other, some ideas, some resources. If you have to express your creative abilities, do it. Whatever you have, whatever the means you have, you utilize that. Okay, so now and also when you whatever you are having, you need to share with people. Is the selfishness makes it to be limited. I call it. Suppose a scientist has done research and found out many great things, but he doesn't want to share with anyone. He has not given any lecture. He has not written any book. He has not given that knowledge to anyone. One day he dies and all the knowledge goes with him. Yeah. So that is no point. The humanity didn't get anything out of this. Yeah? It is a wastage of a life. So whatever you have, whatever gift you have, you share with the people. And also, don't think your time is limited. Yeah, that is our understanding. Whatever time you have, not only resources, even about the time, utilize the time to express yourself, to share what you have, what are the gifts you have. And it is also, if you find something which you are passionate about. Passion means your love in action. If you are passionate about something, that is your key to break that ceiling and make your passion as the source of income as well. Then your everything will be completely, aligned. You may remember our operating principle of WeAreOne group. We have given how to operate in the divine feminine energy. So 4 things we have written there. 4 things, 8 words. Yeah, protect physically. You have to protect yourself because other people can harm you and you get harmed from the external world. Then is live lovingly. Yeah. So your operate from the loving heart, not selfish, not how to snatch and how to cheat others and things like that. Just express yourself. We are prema sarupa, manifestation of love. You live a loving life. If somebody is creating problem, you just say let that go. You find others, but that's fine. But no need to. You have to make your way through. Just you express yourself. You connect with others, and based on your vibration, that kind of people will appear in your life, and things will change for sure. Yeah. But first, you have to change yourself. You have to operate from that. First, you protect so that you do. Unnecessarily, you don't get advantaged, somebody take advantage of it, but then you operate from pure love because that is your true nature. Whatever action you take out of that, it is your passion. So what is the advantage of passion? When you are working anything out of your passion, you lose sense of time. Then I'm not getting time, it will never happen because you are in the range of passion. You see? So you love something, you are working out of passion and you lose sense of time. So definitely in the clock time, you'll spend more time because you don't have. If something you are doing you don't like, then maybe after half an hour or so, I'm getting tired, how long you have to do this. But if you love to do whatever you are doing, even after 4 hours, feel like, okay, a few minutes back, oh my goodness, already lunchtime. I started in the morning, but I don't know when the time passes. So if you operate that, isn't it? It will be converted into your financial rewards because love to do. So the quality of that work will be great. And your time, you are not under the, shortage of time. Rather, you are enjoying that time. So it has become, that is a live lovingly and enjoying your time and also earning. That's what we call it. Earn enjoyingly. That is the third point. First one is protect physically, live lovingly, and earn enjoyingly. Basically, you have to do whatever you enjoy doing, and that is the code for getting this abundance. Yeah. And the last one was spread spiritually. Whatever you like to get more of that. Don't use your ego to get more and accumulate more and get more. I need more money. I need more wealth. I need bigger house. I need faster car. I need this, that. Those more are in the coming out of from ego, and they have a limitation. And one point of time, you will not be able to get more. Yeah. So then frustration will start. But in the spiritual dimension, in the higher dimension, there is no limit. Everything is infinite, truly infinite. Yeah? It's to your will how much you like to expand, how much you have to grow, how much joy you have to feel. Infinite. So you can truly experience that vastness and that infinite range. There is urge by birth to grow and more and more. Yes, more, but not in the physical dimension. Yeah, that is a misunderstanding. That is the ego who wants more in the physical dimension. You'll be abundant, but your expansion will be from within, so the inner world expansion. You can create your own universe. Why not? Okay. You are the creator. Yeah, all possible. Okay. So now with this, I will come to that exact few methods or the rituals what I already committed you to teach. Okay, let us now go through some practical tips. Let's see what is the next one. Prosperity rituals to develop money magnetism. Okay, as I mentioned, the money is just like it's a vibration that you have to vibrate to attract wealth towards you. So there are few of the things the rituals. I'm just saying you can practice to get these things. First is about you have to listen to this some particular sound vibration, because the vibration we can induce the vibration from the Akash Tattva, that is a space where we are in. If we change the vibration of the space, we get that vibration inside, and that's how we can raise our vibration or tune in to a vibration. Now I'm giving you some kind of secret of this kind of vibration. Most of the time, we cannot tune in to the vibration because of something, because of the karma and some destiny or whatever it is. It is not in our DNA, so we cannot go and vibrate in that level. So as if we don't have it inherently, that's why it didn't click in our life. First thing we need to do is, we call it a DNA repair or something within us, whatever, we don't know. We need not to find out the faults also. But if the DNA is reprogrammed or healed, and then some secret code can open up just because of the healing DNA repair. So you need to listen to some sound vibration which can actually repair your DNA. And that vibration is 528 hertz. So 520 hertz, it can be bowl, it can be, healing pipe, or maybe I will post you some kind of link where there is a website there. There's sounds, continuously meditation sound, etc. of 528 hertz are there. Is there? You listen to that, maybe for 10 minutes daily. So, but just by meditating and listening to that will heal you. Yeah, all the DNA necessary thing. If I'm talking about creating the base. So, if there is any other also any ailment or disease you have genetic in origin, that also get healed at the same time. So listen to that 528 hertz, and after that, then you another vibration that is 531 hertz. Yeah? After DNA repair, if you program it with 531, only 3 hertz difference. Yeah? That 3 hertz, this difference, it is called some phantom gap, and there is a little gap between these two. So if you do 528, then 531, 10 minute, it will immediately, your vibration will go towards the money shower, like money magnetism or whatever you call it. You will be cellular, your full body will get tuned into that kind of vibration. So then whatever action you're going to take and all those things, it will be coming from that kind of prosperity vibration. So your brain wave changes, your decision making changes, and you get programmed, and all cellular level, your DNA get healed already. So you have to make it permanently. You can, change your vibration this way, but you have to do that, kind of expose yourself or listen to that. Of course, you need to be relaxed. It cannot be done while working, driving, and all those kind of things. So 10 minutes of 528 followed by 10 minutes of 531. So if you practice it daily, you will get this kind of programming, and that will break the code. This is the spiritual tips I'm giving. Okay. So it is how to do that, how to be into that kind of vibration, the prosperity vibration, that abundance kind of vibration. You can do that. Natural sound is better. As I said, it can be bowl, you can play the bowl, or it can be like a pipe, and healing pipe of that vibration, or tuning fork. Buy tuning fork and play it. Maybe you have to just 10 minutes means give, every half a minute, maybe one bang you listen to that sound of tuning fork, and every half a minute of 20 hits of 528, 20 hits by 531. That's a natural sound. It will be better. I'll post a link of that. Got it from some website by some searching in the YouTube, but you can listen to that. But just with a clear understanding that anything coming out of that kind of YouTube or this kind of recorded one, they lose the 20% effectiveness because it cannot capture all the harmonics. Sound has harmonics also. It is not the main one. This vibration has a harmonics. If you play the natural sound, you will get into all the harmonics and goes to the higher bodies. That is equally important. But at least if you listen to the recorded version from something through internet and something, 20% will be lost, like 80%. Still, it is much good. You can listen to that recorded sound, and rather than playing. If you listen, it will be fantastic. Otherwise, you can do that. At least it will give you something. I'll post the link for that one. Okay. So this is about that. Or another ritual you can have if you have that Sri Yantra in your home. Or I just last time when I went, I charged a few of our group members. So you have to buy the crystal Sri Yantra. So, and place it on your place of worship and in the Sri Yantra, and in front of the Sri Yantra you practice that the Mahalakshmi mantra to activate that, and daily you have to pray Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamale Kamalalai Prasida Prasida Shrim Hrim Shrim Om Mahalakshmaya Namaha. So by that you can chant 5 times, or you can also, I will again post another video where it is somebody is playing that. So you can listen to that, but you just worship that Sri Yantra in your home. That will attract the prosperity and abundance. Keeping a Sri Yantra home is very, very auspicious, and you can do that. So by just chanting Yantra, Mantra, Tantra. So Yantra is a Sri Yantra. Mantra, just I told you, Mahalakshmi mantra. And Tantra is the process that the rituals, what you are going to do, the technology. So that is the thing. So that is second thing you can do, a second ritual. Third ritual, what you can do is that you have to particularly invoke the Kuber. Kuber is the god of wealth. Yeah. So we can have the Kuber Mudra. You have to sit facing towards the north in your home. You sit down while for meditation, facing towards the north, and hands should be in Kuber Mudra. I will show you how to make Kuber Mudra. First 3 fingers together, the other 2 fingers rotate and put it like that. Yeah. Then make the hands up like this. Up. Hands on your lap. This is Kuber Mudra. I'll show again. Yeah. First 3 fingers together. Rest of the rotate and put it into your palm. This pointing, 3 fingers pointing towards up, and hands on your lap. This is Kuber Mudra. Okay. Meditate in the Kuber Mudra facing towards the north. And then you can also play one Kuber Ashtalakshmi mantra, and I will send another link for that. So you can listen to that and meditate facing towards north. That is to invoke the energy of Kuber. Okay. So this is another ritual. Also, third ritual I told you, also for the long-term prosperity. Means prosperity is like a flow of energy through you. Yeah. So that energy will come from where? Yeah? You cannot create it. It has to come from somewhere, because energy cannot be created or destroyed. It will be just processed from one version to another, a thing like that. So of course, now you are going to the infinite level of this prosperity vibration, and source of that is universe. So you expect that universal flow of energy will be through you, and that's why you get prosperity. But that is the one side of the flow. What about complete the cycle? One time it may flow, but multiple times we need to happen, because we don't live for a 1 day or 1 week or something. We have the multiple years ahead. So we need to be in the flow of that energy of abundance. For that, there is a ritual. So that is to be performed during full moon night. So that is, we call it coconut ritual. So you have to take a coconut with a cone, not fully removed everything. Like the outer scale is removed and there's a cone comes, the coconut. So that you have to place it on your left hand, cone facing front. You have to go to some sea beach, to the sea or any flowing river, or if you don't have a lake, in the last resort, not below that. Yeah, some water body, natural water body. In the full moon night, after moonrise in the evening, so till any time in the night, so you have to go and make your left nostril on. If you automatically left nostril on, then you can offer the coconut holding in your left hand. So you have to put it into the water and simply release it. And you have to check your left nostril is dominant. What happens if your right nostril is dominant? Then what you do, use Vishnu Mudra. This is a Vishnu Mudra. Close your right nostril, because right nostril on. You have to open the left nostril. That's it. And inhale, exhale 21 times through your left nostril. That will open up the left nostril. And after that, while inhaling, you release that coconut into the water. And this way you offer that to the universe with a prayer that kindly, allow that abundance flow through me. Means this through coconut you are offering to the universe, that current goes up and it will be manifested in your life by wealth. Okay, so this is how the circuit becomes completed. Full procedure is about 13 months, 13 full moon. You have to do that once in a month. Okay, every full moon evening, you have to go find out nearest water body, get a coconut which has a cone, and offer that, put the left hand and offer that. Okay, so this is, I told you about the fourth ritual for the abundance. Okay, so these are the rituals. So, and if you have any question, you can send me. That means in a specific question after this program, you can send me. I can tell you exactly. You need not to remember everything right now. Okay, and the last point was the financial goal manifestation technique. Let me give you some technique of how to manifest the financial goals. And there are many ways you can manifest your financial goals. Suppose you want a particular income per month. Okay, so what you do? So first you have to make it clear. The intention should be some sentence which is in the positive, written positive way, and you have to like it's framed in the positive way. And you need not write what you don't want. You write what you want in the present tense. Don't write I will be something. I need this, and not that language. I have it. In that language. I have this. Whatever you say, suppose you are looking for a certain amount of monthly income. So I am enjoying my monthly income of so and so, this much amount. Be very specific. Be very specific, be positive, be short. Don't make it too much complicated and long sentence. Multiple ways and all. So simpler and specific, Specific means don't say I need more. I am having more income. More means what? Give the figure. Otherwise, more means nothing. Yeah? Maybe like 1 rupee more is also more. $1 more is also more. So how much more? You specify the amount and do that. And this is called affirmations. You have to do that. So frame that first. Okay. You have to frame that first. So one technique is you program the water. Like suppose you take the water in the glass, So, and put the glass in front of you, and you put that your intention. You can say aloud, yeah, my monthly income is so and so. My monthly income is so and so. Or suppose you want to have, I am having so many, say 4-bedroom house. I'm having a specific, yeah, or in a particular locality, or in whatever. I need that brand car. Not need. I'm driving this brand car. Whatever your things are. Keep some water and charge the water with this, repeatedly saying it. Say it for 10 minutes repeatedly onto that water. Water can absorb the energy very, very fast. So if you give those intention into the water, end of it, you drink the water. Okay. So that intention will go into cellular level, each cell of your body. And repeat it for the daily for a certain time. So you repeat that. Just take one glass, may not be full glass, maybe a cup or whatever. This is the ritual. This is a technique that you can charge the water and drink it. What is the another technique? It is called the 555 manifestation method. What is 555 manifestation method? 555 is an angelic number, so that is a good number, but that is not what this 555 they meant. Yeah? This 555 meant that whatever you want, that intention, yeah, you have to write it on a piece of paper or a diary. Every day, you have to write it by hand. Yeah? That 55 times. So same thing. I'm earning X amount of. I'm having X amount of monthly income. I'm having X amount of monthly income. This you have to write 55 times by hand. Write it with a full concentration. Don't deviate and stop in between, go somewhere. No, full concentration. Your energy is giving energy. You're writing by hand. Don't type. Just write it in your own hand on a piece of paper or in the journal so that you don't lose them or something. 55 times and do it for 5 days continuously. Every day, 55 times you write your intention. Yeah. So, and this is the way that is a 555 manifestation technique. And after that, so you say, thank you, I have it. Grateful about it. As I mentioned, attitude of gratitude, you're grateful about it, that will manifest. Yeah. So, this is that way you can get manifested into this. And this kind of rituals and all get manifested very fast. And if you get opportunity to having, and I'm giving the third one, manifestation, if you get an opportunity to come to, in the full moon, I already told you, full moon, if you are in a contact with any living master, on a full moon day, the master can create some energy for you, which is called Tathastu field. Not all, I don't know about all, but now Babaji, I know the Babaji has given this masters. It is Babaji's energy, Tathastu field. If it is, that is can be created in the full moon. Yeah, during the full moon, it can be created, and there is certain rituals that master will do. We have to just simply present there and perform that. It's very, very powerful. Maybe you can say there will be the granting of 3 wishes and things like that, and so those can be manifested on the full moon night. Yeah, there is a group meditation, and there is some certain rituals can be done by the master. If you get any opportunity, you never know when you can get another one or not. But if you can get that opportunity, certainly participate. That will make it much, much faster, because your own vibe, whatever earlier you did, it will match with your vibration. Means if your vibration is not that high, it will take longer time to manifest. But that last one I'm talking about, in the full moon night, in the presence of a master, and in this, the Babaji's grace, if it is that you perform that ritual, it is the fastest way to manifest that kind of results. So just follow the guidance, and you will be there. You will get there. So as you are aware that we are having our next Guru Purnima celebration in Rishikesh, and that will be about 10th and 9th and 10th of July. 10th is Guru Purnima. So in that night of Guru Purnima, we will perform this manifestation ritual, prosperity, and all this. As I mentioned, time has already come, and Babaji has already given me this go ahead. So this manifestation will be done in the foothills of Himalayas, in the Rishikesh, and near the Ganga, and in the full moon night we'll perform that. So that is the next one, so that is coming from our side. So that will be there, and those interested, they can do the coconut ritual also start on that day. So next 13 months they need to be repeated for that one. And if you happen to get some Sri Yantra, if you have not already, you can buy the Sri Yantra. I can charge that for you, and if you bring it there, I can charge it for you, and you can take it back, place it on your home. So that is all possible. So whatever the rituals I told you, if you can do that. And regarding the mantra and the vibration, those kind of DNA repair and money shower, that frequencies, the music, I will post the link so you can get it there. So you can copy it and you can listen to that. So that will help you to tune into that kind of vibration. So with this, I will conclude the today's session. Now it is open for any questions you may have. So let me save the attendance. One minute, let me just save the attendance, then I'll start answering the questions. Yes. Okay. So I will see 2 hands. Okay. 3 hands. Okay. Hari Om first. Hari Om, go ahead.
Guruji Pranam. 2 small things. Firstly, when you are chanting in front of the water, is it you have to speak it verbally or mentally?
No, verbally. Verbally. The sound. Sabda Brahma. The sound has to go into the water. The vibration of the sound.
Okay. And secondly, Guruji, that 555 technique, once you have finished with those 555 and our wishes materialize, what to do with that copy or the journal?
Keep it. That you, as a journal, you keep it there. Like you keep many books and notebook and things like that. Just keep it.
Okay. Not to be
don't throw it. Don't throw it. It doesn't. Good. You can refer it in future, like a diary or something. Okay. So maybe few pages will be utilized, but you keep it. I suggest you keep it in your cupboard or someplace, book rack. You can keep that.
And secondly, one can have more than one wish, because once you are writing 55 times one particular wish.
Correct.
Can you have more than one?
Yeah, you can, but don't club it up together. Okay. Do one thing, 5 days. 5 days. So you finish one intention for 5 days continuously. Yeah? And then maybe next week you start another one. That is possible. You can't do multiple wish. But the technique is same, short, positive, present tense sentence, very specific. Yeah? Don't give vague more and like to get better or this kind of word don't use. You just give the specific value or things you wanted to achieve and write that 55 times. Yeah.
And Guruji, last thing, how do you suggest for spiritual self-realization? What should be the affirmation for that? I am self-realized, or what is it?
No, that I have talked about only the financial ones. Okay.
Okay. That
For
will
that,
not cover.
no, for that is a different affirmation. You go into the self-love first.
Okay.
There is a self-love affirmations. You can do affirmation, the self-love first, then you go into, then you surrender to Babaji or something, and say, just please guide me to my ultimate liberation and moksha. That is a prayer. But there is no step-by-step guide to that. Like in Guru Kripa has to happen. Okay.
Correct.
So Guru Kripa has to happen, but whatever you learned from your Guru, you just practice that. It will. So one day it will definitely happen. So, but you cannot specifically ask in this way that I need to get enlightened and thing like that. It will not work that way. First, you bring the self-love and then pray and to the divine that it's all yours, and just allow me to reach to my ultimate potential. Yeah, that you can pray.
Thank you, Guru. Thank you so much.
Okay. God bless you, Bani.
Pranam Guruji. I just had a question regarding the frequency. There are some wind chimes. They say that they also have good frequency. Is it like good to buy them and keep them at home or something like that?
Yeah. Not all the chimes, by the way. Some of the chimes, they have written solfeggio. Okay. Solfeggio, there are, I think, 9 or 11 wind chimes. You can keep it. It will change it purifies the space, basically.
Okay.
Whoever in that space, they get purified and things like that. So it is good, but only thing is that to buy it from a proper source, There are a lot of fake things also there, and that may not work. Yeah? So if it is a reputed one, it's little costlier, but you buy that and it will work. So answer to your question is yes, that works. But every chime has its own purpose. So make sure you unnecessarily don't hang anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Just see it and see the source, see that certification. Some of the manufacturers give the certificates also, etc. And so buy from the reputed source and with all this kind of stuff. And yes, it helps. Yes. It changes the vibration.
I know this is a financial session, but just to have a peace of mind, what would be the frequency?
There are, but the frequencies, but I feel that for peace of mind, you should not depend on the external sources.
Okay.
Simple your meditation. Yeah.
Okay.
Calm down your mind and the meditation technique, whatever you learn, focus on your breathing. That is the way the mental activity need to be reduced, and meditation is the best way. Yeah.
Okay.
So for that sound healing, these are the sound healing techniques. These are the not really, I will recommend for the kind of achieving the mental peace and things like that.
Oh, thank you, Guruji.
Okay. God bless you. Shweta?
Yes. Pranam Guruji. My voice is clear?
Yes, your voice is clear.
So, Guruji, thank you so much for this session. And many times I was feeling as if you was directly talking to me, because there have been many of such questions that was going on inside me, and better to say problems, and you was directly as if addressing to me. Sir, I would like to ask this, that what happens whenever we go in office place and we see that those people who actually are doing many wrong things, like coming late and taking benefit, becoming lazy, and all of a sudden they are getting promotion, and again the self-sabotaging thought that, oh, you see, only they are getting promotion, start kicking. I know this is all wrong, money is energy, I have heard all these things. So how to stop this, break this chain, so that I do not go on falling in this chain?
Yeah. So, see, you tell yourself that everybody come with their own karma. somebody is getting benefit does not mean that that is permanent. Means the divine justice will be there anyway. Better to get detached from all these distractions. It distract our own peace of mind, because as I teach, our peace of mind is our actual treasure. So if something is right thing to do and your peace of mind, always you choose your peace of mind. Not because what other guys are doing. To maintain your peace of mind, just get out of this business. Let your office or employer give the helicopter to them and give them Nobel Prize. Doesn't matter. Okay. You say it is their business, but don't unnecessarily value yourself, judge yourself based on those events. It will be definitely, the law of karma doesn't spare anyone. It will definitely happen. Maybe you will not be able to see it, but it will happen for sure. So let them get their own karma. You don't disturb your own path, your own, the purity based on what somebody else is contaminating and doing these things. Yeah. This is actually, I'm now talking high level of spiritual things. These are the challenges our soul only creates around us to check that our resolve. So it is very easy to say, to take the easy path, and I will also, that fellow is my colleague giving oiling to the boss and got promotion. I will also oil, and that's a normal logical understanding. But our spiritual path is not logical. It is the consciousness, path of the consciousness, and we will, if it is designed for you, it will come to you, no matter what. Nobody has got any power to change that. You have to simply walk the path, let the life flows into you. You need not to run behind your, or everything in your life. It is not possible. You get tired, exhausted, end of the day, and nothing will actually happen. But if you walk your own path, you are already protected, guided, it will come to you for sure.
Sir, actually, I think that this particular podcast, sir, you have many times told us podcast on this abundance, and all the sessions are wonderful. And again, listening to it, we find that yes, it is our fault we are still in this, because you have shown us the path and we are waiting. No, it should fall in our lap. It never happens. We have to take the steps. So this is that session. I think everyone can take. This is the best and complete package for financial abundance, I think, sir. So feeling very much graceful, and thank you for your abundant kindness, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So one thing, sir, that instrument where we can buy it so that we can play ourselves.
Which instrument? Sound?
Yes, frequency.
See, what I suggest is I will post some link. You listen to that YouTube link.
Okay.
Yeah, don't go into that kind of stuff, because the pipe, etc. I have in my Kolkata, that Babaji's.
Sir, I have experienced that.
Yeah, and also if you want to buy, you buy tuning fork.
Okay.
Can be ordered online of that frequency. Tuning fork. But don't go for the other hair. It will be costly and it will be difficult for you to do that. If you can check in the internet, and I'm sure you will be able to source some good company tuning fork, so that you can try and listen to that or something like that. So that you can check. But otherwise, you listen to this. That will be better.
And sir, we can buy Sri Yantra also from online. How we will know?
Oh, yes. Yeah. So if you like to buy, you just show me first. That many members here, they purchased it already. They send me that maybe 2-3 options, which one is better, etc. I can tell you which one looks good. Okay. Then you can order them and buy that. Latest, I think, Arpan, you bought it, right? Arpan?
Yeah, Guruji.
Okay. So you contact Arpan. He will give you from where he bought.
Yeah, I will share the link.
Yeah, if you're not in the group, you share it to Shedra.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. God bless you. Okay. Devashmita.
Pranam Rajdev.
Pranam Devashina.
So my question is, honestly, I do not have any question. So I just wanted to one more time hear the Mahalakshmi chant, the way you chanted it.
Okay, Devashmita, I will post a link in the group, the mantra. Okay. Okay, you listen to that. It is there, the wording also there. So that is there. But anyway, I will chant once again. Mahalakshmi mantra is a O Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamale Kamalalaye Prasida Prasida Shrim Hrim Shrim O Mahalakshmaya Namah. This to be chanted in front of Sri Yantra.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you. Okay, Dipanita.
Pranam Rajdeep uncle. I have two questions. One is, can we use these manifestation techniques for health-related healing or prayers as well?
Yes, you can. The two, the water and the writing, you can use it for health also.
Okay. And sorry, one more question is, what is the Sri Yantra? I don't know enough about it, and maybe I can also reach out to Arpanda later on. But
Arpanda has just bought it, but Sri Yantra is a universal code. Shri means the prosperity, and there is some instrument, multiple layer instrument that's called Sri Yantra. It's made of crystal or metal also. It is available, but I prefer a crystal one. It comes in different sizes, not to be very big size, but small one. Yes, I will show you. I have at my home. Just give me a minute. I'll bring that. You see that pyramid type shape? That is Sri Yantra. This is a Sri Yantra made of crystal. Okay, so that you have to, in front of that, you have to keep it in the place of your worship, puja place, and then you have to chant the mantra, and this gives that vibration. This is a multiple layer one. There is a big science behind it, and which each layer, what is the design, what does that mean, and things. There are 2 dimension also available, like a picture. That is also there, but for us, it is better to have a crystal Sri Yantra like this. Okay, this is to attract the prosperity and abundance.
Understood. Thank you, Rajdeep uncle.
Okay, God bless you. All right, I think this Hariom, I think I already answered your question.
Guruji, one more.
Okay, one more. Go ahead.
Guruji, sorry to disturb you again.
No,
but
no
just
issue.
Once we are doing this manifestation of a particular wish, so will it bind any karma? Because we are asking for something which has not been planned earlier, or which is...
No, it's not bind the karma because you are asking for the prosperity of yourself. Yeah. Okay. We have a full potential of getting prosperous, and divine wants us to be prosperous. It's a divine will. We only blocking because of our attitude, because of our mental thing, and because of our approach and many other things. So it is actually we're aligning with the divine will. It's not this thing. You will bind karma only if you are through this you are harming somebody. Like if you say I am having that fellow's house, okay, then you will bind karma because that fellow is having the house and you want that house to you. Then you bind the karma.
Right.
So make it positive, make it direct, make it universal. Don't give conditions to anything or anyone. Just ask whatever exactly you want. You will not bind any karma.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Monali.
Yes, Pranam Guruji. With this Kuber Mudra, shall we do 6-step meditation or Anapansati Dhyana?
No. Just you do Anapansati only, or maybe, but you listen to that mantra, Kuber mantra, Kuber Ashtalakshmi mantra. Okay, and it's just Anapansati. No need for 6-step. It's not a Kriya. It's a meditation, but no need to a 6-step. It's not an expanded awareness thing. But if you do 6-step, nothing wrong with that. No harm is there, but it is not necessary to go up to 6-step and do that. If you do only Anapansati, that's good enough.
Thank you.
Okay, God bless you. All right, let us conclude our session today. So I will just chant Shanti Path for peace and harmony and loving relationships and prosperity in our lives. Oh. Sarvesham Asvastirabhavatu. Sarvesham Shantirabhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhino. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhaga Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Salam. That concludes.